Welcome. Today we are working on unbinding the heart. So what we're going to do today is work with the energy that can maintain walls around the heart. So how would you know if you have a wall around your heart? You may feel like you have a difficult time opening up. You may feel like you have a difficult time connecting with people on a deeper level, and relationships in particular could be challenging. You might not feel safe. You might feel vulnerable. So there's been a theme over the last few weeks of the heart, and walls coming down from the heart is part of the eclipse energy that we're in right now. It's very intense energy. So a lot of people are feeling those shifts. I'm seeing in my sessions that often we're still coming back to the heart at the end and to releasing walls from the heart. So this is a part of that. This is an unbinding of the whole heart chakra area, which encompasses the whole of the chest. So you may feel a difference in your breath and your capacity to take a deep breath when you unbind the heart chakra. So that's what we're doing today. Stick around with me till after the daily energy routine. Hello to everybody who's here. Thank you for sticking with me through that little glitch. If you are watching this here live, feel free to put up questions as we go through. And if you're watching after the fact, the same. You can post your comments and questions. I'll get back to you. I don't have any special announcements this week. For anyone who's new, I'm Paige Apgar. I'm an energy medicine practitioner and a channel. You can find out more about me at soulslightenergyhealing.com. That is in the description below. You can also find a link there to sign up for my email list. I put out lots of updates and talk about these things that I also talk about in the class, just to keep you updated on what's going on with the energy. And you'll also receive a self-testing video if you sign up for that. So everyone, please, let's get started with our class. We'll go ahead and get started on the cheekbones tapping. And please do like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. So we're going to begin with the Eden method daily routine, as we always do. We're starting with the 3 thumps. And actually it's 4 thumps because this one on the cheekbones is an addition. You're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So I hope everyone's doing well with the eclipse energy. Kind of a crazy time that we're in. Some intensity for sure. Feeling your feet connected to the ground. This is a great opportunity to get really grounded when we've got so much going on. This particular eclipse is bringing a lot of tension with it. Frustration maybe coming up. That's also part of it. Nice deep breaths. Releasing anything that you're carrying around. We're tapping on the stomach meridian line, which helps to ground the energy, sends the energy down the body. So let's just send that energy down. Feel your feet connected to the floor. Allow yourself to come fully present. And let's come down now to the K27. So this is right under the inner edge of the collarbone. So the collarbone has that little knobby end right there. You're going to go right underneath that for your K27s. And you're tapping here to stimulate the kidney energy. Deep breaths. Let's begin pulling up energy on the inhale into the bottoms of the feet, and on the exhale, sending it out through the bottoms of the feet. Refreshing. And feel your feet really sink into the earth. You can visualize that if that's comfortable for you. Anchoring in. And we send the energy about 15 feet down when we go down to find a nice stable layer to anchor into. And come to the center of the sternum for the thymus gland, tapping to stimulate the thymus gland. Giving your immune system a boost and also boosting the radiant circuit energies. And turn your attention now to your little toe. Send the energy out the little toe. That's grounding the bladder line. Really helpful in times like this, when there's a high potential for reactivity in general, reactive energy. Reactions tend to come up in the yang meridians, these big reactions that we express externally. The bladder is associated with fear. So if you're feeling any of that in any area, just think about it and think about sending that down into the earth. Expelling the fears. And come now down to under the breasts for the spleen neurolymphatic point. You're directly under the breasts. Good solid tap. And turn your attention to the tailbone. Send the energy down through the tip of the tailbone, down into the earth. And now come to the side of the body for spleen 21, about one hand width under the armpit. Tapping to stimulate movement in the spleen meridian line. The spleen helps us to feel safe. It helps us to feel stable. It's a nice time to tap into that spleen energy right now when things are not feeling so stable for a lot of people. And now let's take just a few more breaths here and just get a sense of your overall grounding and feeling more present, more balanced, connected to the earth, and feeling like you can just relax and be supported. Okay, now let's flush the spleen line. So we're going to come up from spleen 21, inhaling and exhale down the sides of the breasts, in front of the hips, inside the knees, in front of the ankle, and off of the big toe. And then you're going to inhale back up, pulling all the way up and off spleen 21. And we'll do that 2 more times. Okay. So for our crossover today, we're going to do the body cross pull. So we're going to start at the shoulder, pull to the opposite hip, and then all the way down and off of the foot. So you're going to start on one shoulder. It doesn't matter which one. Just connect with it with intention. Take a nice deep breath in. And then the exhale, pull to the opposite hip, and then all the way down and off of the foot. You can go at your own pace here. We'll just go back and forth for about a minute. And I like to bring awareness to the hand. Make it a deliberate movement. Imagine that you're setting in a nice cross pattern and bringing the energy down. Okay, let's do one more on each side. All right, so let's grab our stools or chairs for the Wayne Cook exercise. And we'll begin with the left foot up on the right knee. My right hand is on the ankle and the left hand is going to grab the bottom of the foot and hold. So if that works for you, just stay here. If that doesn't work for you because of your joints, then you're going to put the left foot over the right, just like that, crossed. Hands come in front of you back to back. The left hand comes up, palms come together, fingers interlace, and turn it in and hold. Then when we switch sides, right foot, right hand go on top and turn it in there. All right, so I'm going to stay here. And let's feel again that connection of the foot to the floor. Feel yourself centered and grounded. Find your alignment, that inner alignment. We've worked with that a good bit in the last few classes. All of these things are so incredibly helpful when it feels like the energy around us is churning and chaotic. Hi, Kirsty. So allow yourself to relax into that alignment and to relax into this nice, stable space that you're creating for yourself. Follow the breath, bring in some mindful awareness of your body. And let's bring in a higher perspective on things. So even if you are experiencing challenging times, reach for something higher. And see if you can't bring that in and circulate it through your system. An easy way to do that is to come up with something that you're grateful for or something that you feel a lot of compassion for. Both of those work with the heart energy, which of course we were talking about already. So let's practice that right now for yourselves. We're going to switch sides. So now the right foot's on the left knee, the left hand's on the ankle, and the right hand grabs the bottom of the foot. And breathe. Pulling up on the inhale and relaxing down on the exhale. This exercise helps to organize all of your energy systems. So if you think about it that way, whatever you're bringing in while you're doing the exercise is also being circulated through that organization of systems. So again, it's a good time to bring in good positive thoughts, reach for something higher. And let that sink in. And then just sit with it. See if you can't stay with that energy. holding the glow. That's one way to think about that. We have a tendency to have nice thoughts and then kind of move on to the next thing. What if we just sit with those nice thoughts and hold the glow? And let that sink in on every level, down to every cell. Okay, let's bring that foot down, bring your fingertips together, thumbs come to the brow, take 2 deep breaths. Fingers to the center of the forehead, push in and pull apart and down the sides of the face. Let your hands rest in your lap and see what you notice. Now come back up to the hairline for the crown pull. You're just going to push in on the inhale. And on the exhale, pull an inch to either side. Move across the top of the head. And down the back of the head. Nice firm pressure. Down the back of your neck. And when you get to your shoulders, squeeze and take a deep breath in. And exhale and drag to the front. Okay, let's stand up for our neurolymphatics today. And I think we'll start with, let's start with the sternum. Let's work with the lung here a little bit. So you're just going to move up and down the sternum. This is for the lung meridian. Good firm pressure. We're moving toxins out of the meridian line and stimulating the movement of energy through that meridian line. It's great for your lungs if you've had any kind of congestion, bronchitis, other types of lung-related issues, colds. It's a good solid rub. And then we're going to come to the heart neurolymphatic points. So those are between the collarbone and the breasts, the upper chest. We're just going to rub here. We can do both sides at once. So it's good firm pressure. Let's think about opening the heart. And what that means to you when you think about it. It's going to be different for everyone. Sometimes opening our hearts is also about forgiving ourselves for things. Okay, and now we're going to move up to under the collarbone and we'll work our way out from the K27 point, moving out under the collarbone. We're getting the stomach meridian and then governing meridian. And then let's get central meridian. We'll give these neurolymphatics a little bit of a workout today. good thing to do when everyone is stirred up. And out to the deltoid for kidney. And let's go to the other side, working your way out under the collarbone. And to where the arm meets the torso for central meridian. And top of the deltoids. And notice where you feel movement, right? We do a lot of body awareness here so that you're noticing more of that. And if you feel a lot of movement on some of these neurolymphatics, then those are good ones for you to go back to. Also, if they're sensitive. All right, so let's move to the Mingmen point. So you're going to find your navel, travel around to the back side of the body, just opposite the navel. Give that a deep rub on both sides of the spine. And now we're going to grab that energy and pull it around the waist to the opposite hip and then all the way down and off of that foot. Same thing on the other side. Do it twice. This is the belt flow. All right, and now we'll do the zip up and the hook up. So starting at your pubic bone, you're going to pull straight up, center of the body. Inhale all the way up overhead and exhale down to the sides. 2 more times. Really stretch. That helps the energy move. Now take your 2 middle fingers. One goes in your navel and the other comes to the brow. Push in and pull up with both and hold for your hook up. Okay, and let's release that. Move into our sequence on unbinding the heart. So we're going to begin with the fingers of the left hand behind the left ear on the triple warmer line. So there's a line that goes right behind the ear. That's part of the triple warmer meridian. And we're just going to have the fingers right on top of that line like that. With the right hand, you're making a 3-finger notch, and you're going to bring that just under the base of the sternum. So you're not on bone, you're on soft tissue. This point at the base of the sternum is one that comes up often when I'm doing work that's on unbinding the heart. And actually, I should say it this way, it tends to come up as a key piece of unbinding the heart, but often I don't know until afterwards that that's what we're actually working on because of the effect that it has. So this point on the front and back of the body can be a place where we lock in patterns in the chest for the lungs and the heart. Related to the heart chakra governs the lungs and the heart. So it isn't all just about the organ, the heart organ itself. And when we connect with triple warmer in this way, we're encouraging triple warmer to engage with us as in its more radiant capacity, what Donna Eden would call triple warmer as a radiant circuit. The radiant circuits are the energies that light up when you dance, sing, laugh, and play. And when you can engage triple warmer in any process in that way, it brings more joy. It brings more of that radiant energy to the process, and it can create a nice shift. So we work with the heart. The heart's such a beautiful energy. It's a nice blend to bring in the triple warmer radiant energy. So just breathe and think about unbinding your heart, releasing what needs to be released. And let this be a nice ending, right? We're in this lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipses bring closure to cycles. They can bring endings. They can bring the end of a long period of something. That can be a shift in how you hold yourself, how you carry yourself, emotional patterns. Stomach meridian is coming to mind. Stomach meridian is essentially about trust. In its stress response, it's worry, but when it's functioning well and well balanced, it allows us to trust in life. And of course, it's grounding. It runs right through the heart, the organ. You might feel into your grounding right now. Just think about trusting. Trusting in life, trusting in the process, trusting that you're being pushed forward if you are feeling a push, that whatever's coming up, needs to come to the surface. And that it's safe to open the heart. Okay, now we're going to release both hands and you're going to bring your left palm to the base of the skull. And you're just cradling the base of the skull with the hand. We're holding deep release points here. That encourages opening everywhere that energy is holding tightly, patterns are holding tightly. And you can sit down and prop yourself if you need to, that's fine. Just a few more breaths here. Okay, now we're going to release that, and the same hand, left hand, is coming to the heart center. So you're just going to place it right at the center of your chest, right over your heart chakra. Feet are nicely connected to the floor, softness in your knees if you're standing. Relax into the posture. And think about allowing movement from the heart. You are connecting now with the heart chakra. You might see what comes up as you do this. Just observe. What messages does it have for you? This is a really nice, gentle way to move into the heart chakra. We aren't stirring the energy up. We aren't trying to pull anything out. We aren't trying to make anything happen. We're just allowing. A lot of times when there are walls around the heart, they're there because of fears and vulnerability. So one thing to remember is that your system will only release things when it's ready to release them. You can't just charge in and start pulling on things. It just doesn't work that way. Either they won't move, or when they do move, it can be painful and disruptive and put you in a not such a great state. So when you want to work with your energy, with the body, you want to go in more gently a lot of times. Allow the energy to come up. Allow it to talk to you. The heart usually has some heartache, pain, hurt. So these are things that are tender. So we don't want to jump in there and start ripping things out. We want to talk to it gently and allow it to open. Encourage it to open. Okay, now we're going to bring the right hand to the second chakra. So you're just a couple inches below your navel, just the flat palm there, and move the left hand down to the third chakra, a few inches above the navel. Creating a nice strong connection between second and third chakras. Bringing the energy up and breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Creates good movement in the central chakra channel. And see what you notice. This is also a nice time to bring in some higher perspective, just like we were doing earlier, gratitude and compassion to help move the heart energy. Okay, now we're just going to bring the arms up to the chest. And you're going to cross your hands here at the chest. Let's see if I can do this without getting that microphone there. So it's really all the way out to the shoulder. And your hands are flat on your body. This is really comforting for the heart. It also brings in a nice cross pattern. Okay, now we're going to release that. And that is it for today. Thank you all for joining me and for your patience. If you enjoyed this content, please do like and subscribe. Join me again. Look at some of the other videos. And if you're interested in finding things specifically about the heart, I do believe you can just search heart or heart chakra. Also on Facebook, I have a lot of videos with heart related themes. So you can search there as well. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful week. You're welcome. And I hope the eclipse treats you all very well. And it'll be interesting to see where we are next week. I'll see you next time.